What's up, friends? Welcome. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast. We are getting ready for the Kansas City Chiefs. They are the next in line to get a whooping. We got KBBU, No Ball Better University.
My fault. That's
What?
right. No, you're right. I thought
Let
you
him do his
I thought
job.
you just
Let him
pulled-
do
I
his
thought you pulled
job.
the full- I thought you pulled the full clearance on that one.
We're going to do it. We're just going to meow. Turkey leg. Welcome in, everybody. It is the DLS Cowboys podcast, our game preview show powered by Game Time. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the code DLLS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. What time is it? Game Time. And it is exciting today. Yes, Black Friday sale. You save up to 90%, right, on things in our merch store. You get 30% off of everything. If you're a diehard, you already have access to that, and there are things that'll sell out. And I would like to introduce you to something that I think will sell out. That is the newest shirt in the merch store.
Hey,
That's clean, baby.
That's
That's
clean. That's clean.
It's just
this
a Stay Shiesty shirt, not necessarily any individual real-life person.
Yeah,
It's just a Stay Shiesty shirt.
that is clean though.
That's
That's gonna sell
But that
out.
was a good idea I had, wasn't it?
Oh, well.
Anyway,
That was a good idea. That was
anyways,
a great idea I had. Oh, hey,
I will fight you. I came up with one idea, and it's that shirt. And I don't think I get a cut, but that sucker might sell out. So if you're already a diehard, you have access for 30% off in our merch store at alldls.com. If you're not, sign up to be a diehard today, and then you'll get access to that 30% off on that T-shirt in the merch store. So get you
That's definitely gonna sell
some
out.
of
I was
that.
gonna tell you that shirt is fresh.
We got one coming for all of us. That's what I'm talking
Listen.
about, man. That's what I'm saying. You
Fresh
know what?
is-
More,
fresh-
I might give you executive of the year, boss. I might. You might get my vote for GM of the year.
You know
in the
what?
company.
You and Jerry, we're about to at one point we're going to reassess Jerry's
No, we're not.
GMing.
No, we're not.
GMing. We're going that dude in Philadelphia. Who's had better GM in this offseason?
Probably the 8-3 team.
That's because he was already started up here. He started.
Clarence
on
Hill
third
is a
base.
psychopath.
Listen,
He started on third base. You try to act like he hit a triple. Okay, he started on. They're defending champs.
he
What
hit
Jerry's
the triple to
done.
be on third
Yeah,
base.
it wasn't like someone else hit the triple.
We
He hit
got
the triple.
I'm not here to praise anyone in the Eagles organization. That organization is terrible. The fan base is awful. There's nothing good about that city. It's cold and it's miserable, and nobody likes it. And that's why they hate each other, and that's why they hate us. But we don't care. Hi, my name is Jeff. Can I give you something messy?
Nope.
I am seated next to former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse
You
Halle.
know I'm Captain Messi.
He is next to the greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Mr. Clarence Hill.
Wrap it up in there.
Oh,
He is next to the second greatest beat writer in the history of the
Wrap it up.
Cowboys, Mr. Ali Jawad.
what in there?
Still got nothing, huh?
still got nothing on
He
Jawad.
got no drops.
Ali, say something stupid.
Ali, you gotta talk more, buddy.
Say something crazy.
You gotta say something wild, man.
Make a sound.
Jeff likes giant sacks.
I did like that sack Osa had. I did. It was a big. It was a big sack.
That's a good one.
It was a big sack, and Osa had that sack. All right, let's get the show going.
Jack, that was him.
CeeDee Lamb spoke. Can we get to the bottom of the CeeDee Lamb situation? Do we know what we got to do different? Do we know what we got to do to get back on track for my guy,
Yeah,
88?
he's,
I own the 88 Club T-shirt.
He-
CD, my guy, CeeDee
He's gotta
Lamb. You know
catch
what we
the
got
ball.
to do?
Well, since
Hey,
we
he's stealing. You stealing too.
It's my guy.
stealing,
I got the shirt.
stealing. Oh, that's your guy.
Now is that my guy? What? I've been fighting the good fight all season
fighting the
long
good
for my
fight.
guy.
You have been
Keep
fighting.
fighting.
Keep on fighting.
And you know, go ahead.
CeeDee Lamb has addressed what the problem might be. We know what the problem is. I need to catch the ball.
Yeah, so
is what he said.
from the drops to the bad body language to displays of frustration, CD said, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm not mad at Dak. I'm not mad at Pickens. I'm not mad that Pickens is taking over the number one role.
He didn't say that.
He didn't
He
say
didn't
Pickens
say
is taking
that.
over the
He
number
We're
one.
putting words in his mouth right now.
didn't say
Let me cook here.
No.
He's not
say that.
mad that Pickens has become the go-to guy for Dak.
No, he-
What somebody said to just feed that barbecue chicken over there. I don't know if y'all remember that, but we said that already.
CD
on
had
this
more
show.
targets than Pickens in that game, so he's not the number one
We-
target.
Yeah, after Pickens had brought him back and put him in the game, then we're gonna like,
CD
wait,
had-
let's change
CD
the
had
coverage.
11.
CD had
Let's
to catch
change
the
the
really.
coverage.
CD had
But
to
anyway,
catch
the
to
bottom
get him
line is
back into
CD
it.
is not mad at all this talk. Ali talking about they need to go out and take the 88 off CD and put it on Pickens. Ali did that. He said that.
He shouldn't have said that.
Well, you should not have said that, Ali.
He shouldn't have said that.
I'm just saying you
You
should have
just
said
calling
it.
me on the show.
Yes, yo, don't
Hold
do
up,
that.
hold up.
Don't
Take the 80
do
out.
that.
Isn't Jesse the one who said that?
No more
no,
spark for Clarence.
You know.
What?
So
No, that was you.
CD says, I'm not mad. It's not an issue. I just have not been focused. I've been trying to run before I caught the ball. I'm not mad at nobody. It's all on me. I'm my biggest problem. I need to catch the effing ball.
Okay, now here's my my question for the panel. I'm gonna start with Jesse because you two fighting over there too much. You know, y'all two
This-
fighting too much.
This group is a
keeps
lion
hitting me in my
group
nipples,
today,
man.
baby. This is the Lion King group today.
Do you think it is more likely that CD Lamb?
Oh, there you go.
What?
Go ahead. Go
Do you
ahead.
think it is more likely against the Chiefs that CD Lamb has a standard CD Lamb game, which is 80 to 100 yards, balls out? Or do you think it's more likely that after that game, we're talking about 2 or 3 CD Lamb drops?
Whoa.
You don't shake your head. I'll answer it first.
He'll have a regular game. He'll have a regular standard CD Lamb game somewhere around 75 to 85 yards. I just in my own brain, when someone says, because like even Shotty, he goes, you know, a coach who never gives up the game plan and was always kind of tight-lipped on the game plan, he's like, you know, not to give the game plan away, but
Yeah,
we're going to
beat
CD a lot. You know what I'm saying? And
He knew what he needed to hear.
Yeah, he's like, we're going to CD a lot, and then on top of that, it's CD saying that I know what I need to do. I'm gonna catch it down. Like I think it's just going to be another regular game because I do still think the way that the defense will play, they're still going to play CD Lamb like Kansas City and Steve Spagnuolo, who has been in the league as long as I've been alive. He's not going to look at that game against the Eagles and hear what we're saying in the media and go, oh, yeah, ha, 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 ha. We're going to treat number 88 like he's a Jag. No, they're not going to do that. They're still going to give him the respect that is due to a player who's been all pro in this league multiple times. Now, they may have a different plan than how, and maybe they don't, because some teams are just still to this day, they'll still play George Pickens off and outside and go, hey, George Pickens, the route that you run the best and you score on all the time, run a slant again.
Here it is.
And they'll just keep giving it to him. So maybe they'll continue to play him like that.
So
But
they're just giving George picking these routes. They're just giving it to him. They're just giving it to him. He
Are
ain't,
you-
he ain't earning nothing.
Don't take the bait.
He
Let
ain't
him do
earning
what he
nothing. He
wants.
just give it. They just give George. Hey, run this slant. You ain't shaking nobody up.
Don't take the bait.
Just run this slant. You ain't routing nobody up. Just run this. We giving you this touchdown. We're giving you this slant. We're gonna cause these two Eagles defenders are gonna run into each other and fall down because we just giving George this slant. I would
Nah,
like
I
a
was-
flexible man.
I just want to
Is that what you heard?
I just want to hear Jesse's response.
Isn't that what you heard?
he's going to have a regular CD Lamb game.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
That laugh.
Oh my God.
That
Clarence,
evil
your
laugh.
response to these words is sometimes a little disingenuous, okay? While Jesse and I are sitting here watching these games, we're cracking up watching DBs open to the sideline, open the gate for a guy who runs a lot of slants to just run a slant. And yes, allowing it, and it's hilarious. That does not take away from the other stuff he does or what he's doing after he catches it.
Listen, we are
But it
fun.
is hilarious.
Ali at the game. What I say before that final slant? What I say? It's wide open. Run the slant. Did I
Wait,
not say in
you
the press box?
He just said
Oh, they just giving him the slant.
Yes.
Oh, because you just spent like a minute and a half saying that was crazy.
I was having fun.
I don't like your
guys.
fun
We're
today.
having fun.
I don't like your fun
We're
today.
having fun. It was wide open. Like double. Throw the slant. It's right there. That off. I mean, what are we doing?
Not you, Clarence.
I don't like your fun today. I'm on Team Jesse. You guys both have to answer this as well. I think CeeDee Lamb's going to have a 100-yard day. Like, I think we will forget about what's going on with CD thing, and I think we'll forget about it in 1 week. I think
He
CD will
did.
have a 100-yard day.
Week 1, I mean, that was the same story, right? The drops and came back against the Giants, had 112 yards. I know the Giants' defense isn't better than Kansas City's defense, but he responded to, I think the word they used that week was adversity or something like that, or accountability. So he, did hold himself accountable there and came back and responded to it. Plus, his lowest total in a game this season is 66 yards. You said somewhere between 75. So, yeah, like there's no doubt he'll get that. You just obviously want to see him.
I mean, he has 75 yards even with the 3 drops against,
right.
against Philly.
He had over 100 yards against Philly. So, no, even on even this past game, I get it. He had all those drops. He still makes that big 48-yard catch and set up Span Ford's touchdown. So, I'm not letting any of that, interfere with all that.
And that's why the Cowboys aren't panicking. Didn't Jerry say it right? I mean, and you brought up this year, every year he has a game like that, right? It was like that last. What's wrong with CD 2 years ago? What's wrong with CD? Go back to San Francisco game and what's wrong with CD? And then he bounces back and has a
so
CD
he knows.
year. And so we expected, the Cowboys expected. No one's panicking. Dak tried to. It's just the media and the fans saying this, But the fact that you're saying we're gonna feed him, you guys are hearing it. You guys are reacting to it.
But that's not off the beaten path. We can go back to August.
Yes.
When they told us, when Shotty told us, he said, "Listen, on my menu for the game, there's a CeeDee Lamb section. It's the biggest section that we have. Then there's a George Pickens section. Now his is not as diverse and as cumbersome."
You're taking a shot again. Hey, what you doing is taking a shot.
It's a tasty menu he got. It's a tasty menu.
What that man said.
Hey, man.
Tasty
I don't
menu.
need a lot of options.
When they give you the slam.
When I got barbecue chicken, why I need all these? I don't need all these sides. I'm eating the barbecue chicken. When I'm eating barbecue chicken and getting full on barbecue chicken, I don't need all the roasted corn and everything else.
Yeah, but what if you got some duck?
It's some
Duck is tasty. Go to Wild Fork Foods. Get you whatever meat you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Wild Fork Foods.
Duck breast can be juicy.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
No, I think that we're going to talk about it, and the Chiefs like the blitz, right? Spags like the blitz.
I thought you quit. I thought you shut down.
No, I ain't shut down. I was going in 4 different directions.
I thought we had to reboot. I like my favorite thing about Clarence is he has my brain. He forgets where it's going.
But Spags likes the blitz, and that's what Dak does best. So you could see big games from both of these guys.
Yeah,
against the Chiefs. I mean, that's right. Just blitz Dak. Blitz Dak, because that's what he thrives off of that. And so there's an opportunity for big plays for both of them in this game. They both are going to eat in this game.
Next question that I have for you before we get ready for the Cowboys-Chiefs. We'll preview the Chiefs offense against the Cowboys defense. Then we'll do KBBU. We'll check in on some George Pickens things in the film room, and then we'll do the opposite side of the ball in the final segment of the broadcast day. Are the Cowboys going to be short an offensive lineman when we take the field? Tomato.
Yeah, Tyler Guyton did not practice these past 2 weeks, so it is looking more like we'll see Nate Thomas out there.
And that was the case at the end of the game the other night. And so we've talked about Tyler Guyton all year, and he's had a better year. But when Nate Thomas plays, there hasn't been a huge drop-off.
And when Nate Thomas, I think Nate Thomas had the first time he went in for somebody, he put together some good snaps and a little sample size, and we all got real excited about it. I got excited about it. And I would tell you, he kind of did it again. He wasn't perfect, but when Nate Thomas went in the game this past week, he put together some good snaps again. Right. To where if I hadn't seen more of all of these players, I'd be like, hey, might you just leave him out there? But he did. Like he played decent football when he was out there last week. So we'll see what he's got.
And Pickens was on the injury report. He was limited yesterday, but he should play. It's interesting that we go to practice because Shotty said Pickens is going to practice, right? So we get out there, he's not there. And like I told Tad, hey, precedent has been set. It's not us. Don't blame me. I got to ask, is he here?
Because
when you're late for me, you're late for the bus, and the coach said he's going to be at the practice field.
Oh, man.
And he's not there, and it's 10 minutes into practice, and everybody like, where's Pickens? Where's Pickens? Because that's what happened in the Raiders game. Because I asked him, I said, listen, I did not see Pickens get off the bus. I was the first one. I said, did not see him get off the bus. I was there early to get all the bus. I didn't see him. I asked him, I said, where's Pickens? Oh, he's fine. Then, lo and behold, you lied.
He wasn't on the bus. So you're saying what you were
So we have to ask the question.
What you were reporting is that now that George Pickens has had a little success, he's becoming a team cancer.
Bring him
No.
down.
Is that your
I'm
report?
not saying
Pull him
that.
down.
Your
I'm
report?
saying
He
that.
builds you up.
Bring him down.
yank you down.
We treat you how you act. If you show us, you know that, Jesse. We treat you how you act.
Treat you
You
how
know,
you act.
it's just like you get questioned. You don't get the benefit of doubt anymore. And listen, we love what you do when you get on the field, but if you're not on someone on time, we got a question. Are you here? And they said that he was getting treatment. And so he came out, ran a couple of routes, and he should play. So there shouldn't be no question about him playing, but he's on the injury report.
Coming up next on the DLS Cowboys podcast is Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs. Is Quinn and Williams and the Cowboys. How can they shut this thing down? It's next.
You don't want to miss this financial opportunity. Don't let it slip through the cracks with my friends at Monarch. And all you have to do is use the promo code DLLS at monarch.com and you will get 50% off your first year at Monarch. Because let's just say, I know money is tight right now. So you want to make sure that you and understand everywhere where all your dollars are going. And if you're a rich housewife like Jeff, a lot of money's just coming in.
Wealthy.
Right? And now you're Amazoning this, your fat kids dealing that, and the money's going all over the place, and you don't have a financial understanding. Well, I have the financial quarterback. The financial command center is what Monarch does. They get you right. They get the money when it comes in. They put it in the right places. Some for saving, some for the 401k, some for investments. They take care of all of that, and they let you know, hey, here's a little bit for you. So head on over to monarch.com and use the promo code DLLS to get 50% off the first year at Monarch.
I used to think my favorite place was maybe the mountains, maybe one of your favorite cities. And now I've realized in the last couple of weeks,
One of those ladies' establishments.
my favorite place on earth is Wild Fork Foods.
Ooh.
Technically, the full name, I believe, would be Wild Fork Foods Meat and Seafood Market.
Gotcha.
And I stopped by there last week, and it is absolutely incredible. Last night I did it. My guy Royal up there, he said, I think the best thing in here is the chimichurri outside skirt steak. So I made that yesterday from Wild Fork.
Do they have it inside?
And he ain't lying. Oh, they have every part of a steak you could dream of, and every part of any other animal you could dream of.
How did you cook it?
You go to the grocery store. I cheated and air fried it, and it was still amazing. I didn't even grill it, and it was amazing.
Air
They have
fried it?
amazing products, over 700 items, including 500 at under $10 per pound. They got ostrich, rabbit, alligator, everything you could dream of. Locations all over the DFW. They blast freeze everything, which maintains freshness. And so you go check them out. You got to try them at one of their 9 DFW locations, wildforkfoods.com. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast, and now we're getting ready for Patty Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Cowboys defense, Chiefs offense, and we start with Pat Mahomes, obviously.
Yeah.
We start with Patty, and he's a problem. They haven't been, I guess, because they do have a good offense. But they are not what we got used to for a good 3 to 5 years.
They spoiled us. They spoiled the
They
league.
were disgusting.
Yeah.
They were disgusting. And now everything about their offense is a little bit different.
Right.
But it does start with Patty. It starts with keeping him still. It starts with there's a couple ways I want to go here. They're a kind of weird offense.
Mm-hmm.
The Chiefs' offense is kind of weird. Because
Very unconventional a lot of times.
their best receiver is Rashee Rice.
Yes.
He's super weird. I remember watching him when he was at SMU.
Criminal too.
And getting ready for the draft. Technically a criminal, yes. I remember watching Rashee Rice when he was in college. And I was like, man, he's a really good player. Like, you just watch him play and you watch him move, and you're like, he's a good athlete. He'll catch whatever. He's good after the catch. Why isn't he more open? Like, watching him, it looks like he should get more open. And now this year,
He got the Waddle feet.
does he got the outside sideways feet?
Got the outside feet.
Oh, Harold Fannin
He
feet.
got the Harold Fannin feet. The LeBron James feet.
And so I saw a number last week on Twitter, and it was like Rashee Rice, when it is zone defense, he gets the ball about every play. When it is man defense, he gets the ball about never. So if Pat sees that it's man, he's usually going to somebody else. If he sees that it's zone, then he's like, okay, now it's time for this good after the catch, sure-handed, strong receiver. And so for the Cowboys, I want you to know, and I wanted to put the warning out to the DFW Metroplex. If we're a zone-heavy defense tomorrow, I think you're getting carved. And you better beat them to 35 or 40. If you're a zone defense, he's going to eat.
Yeah.
Kelsey's going to eat. And it sounds weird because it's Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs, but I think you have to challenge them. You can't let him be like, okay, you're in this, and this is where it's going to go, and dink, and just it gets tough on you.
So here's where the next challenge comes for the Cowboys defensively, because with the new wealth of 5-man front that Matt Eberflus has found, here's where you have to kind of have you have to have this breakdown, because the Chiefs, they're going to run a lot of 11 personnel. They're going to have Xavier Worthy. They're going to have Juju Smith-Schuster. They're going to have Rashee Rice. They're going to have Travis Kelce, and they're going to have either Pacheco or Kareem Hunt in the backfield, right? So against a 5-man front, you're thinking 5 down linemen, pick whoever the 3 you want, and then the 2 defensive ends.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have 4 defensive backs. You're going to have 2 corners and 2 safeties.
Yep.
My math tells me a 5 and 4 makes 9. So here's where the interesting part is going to have to come to play.
Better be.
Where are you going to play in the middle? Or how are you going to play in the middle? Are you going to go to 2 traditional linebackers? Are you going to say we're going to go Overshown and Murray, right? Or are we going to go, or now, because if I go 2 traditional linebackers and not bring in a nickel, now I'm playing in such a way that Overshown has to carry someone.
They got more receivers than I have corners.
Right? So now he has to carry someone. If I stay a 5-man front, do I go hybrid? Do I keep K9 at the linebacker, or do I keep Overshown at the middle linebacker now? And now do I insert the star player in a guy like Marquise Bell? And now Marquise Bell, you have to play pseudo linebacker / pseudo safety / pseudo nickel, right? So now you have to carry someone across the field or up the field or cover some sort of hook or flat, right? Or do I just go pure nickel? And now I say, okay, Deron Bland, I'm kicking you inside for 11 personnel. I'm going seat belt, and I'm going knee brace on the outside.
See me? He's not wearing a brace.
No,
He ain't wearing a brace.
but Rebel.
I know. He ain't wearing a brace.
He ain't wearing a brace.
Oh, man. A daddy and a family watching our show.
Yeah, Dad's probably watching right now.
Revel on the outside.
Oh, man.
Or Reddy Stewart in the nickel, because
Or Reddy
Rebel
Stewart.
didn't play that many snaps again.
So like that's the conundrum now that you're facing, because if you go back to your traditional 4-man front and go to 2 linebackers and a nickel, you saw in the game against the Philadelphia Eagles, you weren't getting any pressure.
Yeah.
There were some times in 5-man front, you weren't getting any pressure. Yeah. And if you're going to give Patrick Mahomes as much time as you were giving Jalen Hurts, the results won't be the same.
He'll get you.
The results won't be the same. And on top of that, the way that some of that offense is run in Kansas City, especially with Patrick Mahomes and Kelce, there is no script for it. There is no blueprint for it, because they'll tell you, we sometimes just go out there and I may have a hook route, but if it don't look like I should run this hook route, I'm gonna run a corner route. And they just get to play in this whole backyard level football. So that's going to have to be the conundrum and the new way that Eberflus will have to play defense. How do I keep and get pressure on Patrick Mahomes while containing him, right? Because he'll take off.
He's really their best runner.
And when he takes off, he could still throw the ball going right, going left, backing up, 70 yards down the field.
Yeah, and it's interesting, and it better
Better
be
be
interesting.
That'd be interesting.
You watch the Chiefs, something's wrong with their offense. It's a miss. With all these great receivers, speed receivers, I expected more with Worthy and with Rashee Rice and the other kid from Oklahoma.
No, there is no Hollywood now.
Huh?
Hollywood's hurt.
Yeah.
He's Hollywood hurt.
Yeah.
But I expected more.
I
more
think-
explosive plays. They don't have a lot of explosive plays.
I do think because they all haven't really been in the lineup at the same time. Rashee's been out, Worthy's
Hollywood
been
went
out,
out.
Hollywood went out. So like they're all there in that sense when you hear the names,
yeah.
but they haven't had a group together where they're saying, all right, this is how we can go. Because like you'll have, like, again, Rasheed, you didn't have Rasheed for the first 6 games of the season. So you had you had Hollywood, and you had at some points,
Worthy,
and then you had Worthy at some points, and Worthy is more of just a speed guy. He's not the guy that you kind of run routes through and for. And trying to get all those guys on the same page, I think that was where they kind of never really found their rhythm.
And then I think they're still, and it's funny because they haven't found their rhythm yet. They're still a top 5 offense. Pat Mahomes still, top 3 or top 4 in passing yards, but they leave a lot of points on the field. They kick a lot of field goals. They're not finishing in the end zone. I think the Cowboys can beat them in a shootout. Basically, the way the two offenses have performed all season, I mean, the Cowboys are more explosive. They can beat them in a shootout. Certainly, 5-man front. Cowboys use a lot of 5-man fronts in this game because the Chiefs don't have a running game you really need to stop.
Right.
And 5-man fronts are more susceptible to the pass because you don't have your top pass rushers out there. Will they do that? You talked about bringing Marquise Bell into linebacker. That was more of a Dan Quinn thing. Eberflus is more stubborn about his schemes and how he lines up players. And I don't know if has he done that.
He's using Marquise Bell a little bit in some spots throughout the year.
But yeah, so I wonder how they do that. But certainly this is going to be a test for those cornerbacks.
I do think, as you can see, the success rate leaders for rushing defense the last 2 weeks, and success rate, don't worry about it. Just know if the number is high, it's good. Your defense did a good job on the running plays. Cowboys have been one of the best running defenses in football since they got Quinnen Williams in here. And on top of that, the Chiefs' run game, just like Rashee Rice is wonky, their run game is wonky.
It is.
Yeah.
So they don't run it a ton, but they do try to run it. And so there's two different things. They convert really well in short yardage. Their, quote, success rate is top 10, but they never bust a big play. Pretty much never. So, they're not a big yards per carry offense. They don't have a real good run game. It's kind of sort of efficient. They don't make big plays, and they don't make negative plays. Cowboys should win that matchup.
Right.
And then it comes down to, okay, now what are you going to do against the Chiefs passing game?
And one thing I want to note, because just talking to people, so you watch it, 5-man front, right? Your best passer on the field, but also means that they have to single block everybody up front. Who's single blocking Quinnen Williams, especially when their best
nobody.
offensive line is out?
Trey Smith.
So
Now,
they have a chance to get to the quarterback more this week too, because the Chiefs don't have a great offensive line. The best lineman is out. Single block, of course, Quinnen Williams. You're not winning that.
I do think their best lineman is Creed Humphrey, the center, but Trey Smith gives you maybe the best chance to block Quinnen. Quinnen Williams is a monster, right? Nobody is stopping that guy by himself. And that is kind of the point. It's like the trade-off, if you put your 3 defensive tackles in there and then call it Clowney and Ezeraku or whatever, the trade-off is, now your assignments are messed up. We're not all 5 coming most of the time. Sometimes we are, but we're not all 5 actually coming. But you have to account for each of these gaps individually, so you're going to get yourself in trouble. But then when you call a pass play, now instead of Reddy Stewart on the field or Deron Bland on the field, if you're taking your nickel corner off, now a guy dropping in coverage is Donovan Ezeraku.
Right.
And so it's like, that's the trade-off.
Well, usually they're taking a linebacker off because only 2 linebackers.
So they did it last week. They did it both ways.
Right.
Sometimes they would be playing with a single linebacker. Right. This is if the other team has 3 receivers.
Right.
Sometimes they had 1 linebacker and a nickel corner. Sometimes they had 2 linebackers, no nickel corner.
Right.
Which either way, obviously you are making a conscious decision. I'm going to try to confuse your blocking scheme. Hopefully you don't know which 4 of these guys are coming. Maybe it's all 5.
And we're actually not scared of that quarterback actually beating us throughout
this
the
quarterback, you probably don't want to be deficient in coverage.
And like I was telling you, and Patrick Mahomes is leaky as far as scrambling. That's what I'm saying. You got to, because if it's only 2 linemen, nothing in the middle, he's going to have a lot of running lanes if he gets by those 5 guys. To scramble and make first down. He's good at scrambling and making first downs. But again, just the way the Chiefs have played, I mean, how many times have they scored 30 this year? How many times they scored 40 this year? I mean, it's always they leave points on the field.
Yeah, and now they're not a win close games team, which I harp on it a lot. Look, if you tell me a game is going to be played to a single score, I'd like to have the better quarterback, but what they did last year is they won every single close game they played. I think they were like 9-0 in close games. This year they're 1-5. The team is very similar. Last year they won 15. This year they're on pace to win 9 or so because that's the way the league goes. If it comes down to one possession, you don't know who's going to win because you don't know who's going to end up with the ball last. You don't know who's going to force that fumble. You don't know who's going to make that one play. The great teams whoop people. The Chiefs aren't a great team.
No.
And so you got a shot at this thing. Coming up next on the DLS Cowboys podcast, let's have a little George Pickens part. We do have a new shirt for George Pickens, by the way, in the merch store. No, it's not for George Pickens. That might technically not be legal. We have a Stay Shiesty mask T-shirt, which if you're a diehard already, 30% off the Black Friday sale is live for you already. If you're not a diehard, you have to wait. And then if it hasn't sold out, you could have a shot at getting that nice discount. But that Shiesty Mask T-shirt is in the merch store. Coming up next is No Ball Better University with Jesse Holley. We'll go in the film room and take a look at some of the things that make George Pickens who he is. It's next.
You guys ever have that moment, and I know we talked about it earlier, about, you look around and you go, where are my sunglasses? I thought I had them. I thought I packed them. And then you realize, dang it, I left them on the counter at the gas station in Tupelo, Mississippi.
Yep, right there.
I was riding through Tupelo. Or you're like Clarence and you're having one of those, last night was mad real, sunglasses and Advil. Yeah. Left them at the bar right next to the empty Crown glass. Yeah. And now you're saying, what do I do about glass? If you got Shady Rays, you don't even have to worry about that anymore, because if you break them, you lose them, or you just flat out don't like them, Shady Rays got you. They can replace that pair of glasses right now. But what you have to do is you got to get you a play first. So head on over to ShadyRays.com, use the promo code DLLS35 and get 35% off a pair of polarized glasses today. They got all the styles and frames that you want. ShadyRays.com.
Also want to shout out our friends at Game Time. Get the Game Time app on your phone. You want some last minute tickets? That's what I'm talking. That's the spirit. You need some last minute tickets? Game Time got you covered. You're looking for the best prices on tickets to whatever game you're looking to go to. Our friends at Game Time, they got you covered. That app, it gives the advantage back to fans. It's your hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in just a few taps. Fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. I used it on a Stars game last year. I wish I could still do my first purchase, but I already did my first purchase.
A lot of people looking for tickets for the Cowboys game on Thursday. They're high. Go to Game Time. You don't get those same fees.
They get you squared away now. Game Time's got you squared away. Cowboy game. You want to go to a Maverick game. You want to go to a
Texas A&M on Friday.
You want to go to that?
Mavs, Lakers on Friday.
Hop on the Game Time app. Use the code DLLS. You get $20 off on your first purchase. Terms do apply, but you just need that code DLLS.
You didn't do it.
It is the DLS Cowboys podcast. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Hit the like button while you're here. We're only at 90. I'd like to be at 190. By the
Shiesty shirts are moving.
Shiesty shirts are moving. So the Shiesty shirts in our merch store, they are already moving. Now, we do have limited amounts of different styles and different sizes. So the Shiesty shirt's going to be hot. If you're already a diehard, you already have access to our Black Friday savings. Get you one now. If you are not a diehard, sign up today to get the discount, or just jump up in the merch store. Pay FP for that thing, you know what I'm saying? Full price.
Oh, full price.
Yeah. But that thing is there for you. It's ready for you. All right, it is time to step inside the classroom. KBBU, brought to you with our friend Jesse Holley. Let's talk George Pickens.
Absolutely. KBBU is brought to you by Qualis Roofing and Construction, one of the most trusted in North Texas and Austin, and they are the ones who sponsor this segment. So all my students, classes now in sections, my good students, come on to the front of the classroom. All you riffraffs and wahoos, get the hell out.
Barbecue chicken.
Classes now in session 9 with Professor Jesse Holley. And today we talk about the Shiesty himself.
Okay.
Yeah, we talk about George Pickens. We talk about the guy that Clarence Hill wants everyone to know. He's now the number one wide receiver in the Cowboys wide receiver room. And what I want people to understand and know about George Pickens and why he has the level of success that he has. Yes, he's big, he's strong, he's fast, but it's his catch radius. And what do I mean by his catch radius? I mean, it's hard to miss him, okay? It's very hard to miss George Pickens. You can throw it low. You can throw it high. You can throw it in front of him. You can throw it behind him. You can throw it for a body catch. You can throw it with 2, 3, 4 defenders on him, or you can do like most of these dumb teams are doing and just saying,
Let him run a slant.
give him run a slant. It doesn't matter when you have this level of catch radius from George Pickens. Tight windows, open windows, it doesn't matter. So, John, let's go to the tape. All right, so let's look at this right here. I keep telling you guys that they're giving George Pickens these slants. It's like stealing candy from a baby.
Cooper DeJean looked like a bum.
Like when you watch this play, you're like, wait, did he whoop him that bad? Nope. Cooper DeJean turned his butt open to the sideline and allowed George Pickens to go in there. But look at there, ball right there to the front, to the eyes, face mask high. And Cooper DeJean, no matter how hard he tries, because of the size and the range that George Pickens gives you, Cooper DeJean can't do anything but try to tackle him now because you're too small to stay in front of him. You're not tall enough to knock him down or strong enough to knock him down. So this is what you have right here on a slant route from George Pickens. You think Dak Prescott doesn't want a 6'4" dude who he can throw the ball to and not have to worry about, man, was that ball too high? Was that ball too low? Like he does with the other guy who wears the single digit in that offense.
You don't have to do
that.
But
that's either here nor there. Clean, easy target right there for George Pickens. Let's go to the next route. Let's go a little bit deeper because slant, that's easy route, right? It's right there in front of him. Let's go a little bit deeper. Let's go to like your 14 to 16, 18-yard dig route. And as you see right here, George Pickens, you're too small to stay in front of him. You're not big enough to body him up. And then he creates the separation, right? He gets up on you, and now he creates the separation. And when you're talking about throwing this dig route right there, I want to first tell you, a dig route from the wide receiver 101 class, you want that dig route to be caught where? 2 yards from the hash. When you look at where he's catching this ball at, it's damn near where you want it. 2 yards from the hash, right? And now look at that. Now, Dak Prescott is high with that. That's a high throw. Maybe he was dealing with some pressure in his face.
maybe it was on purpose.
Maybe it was on purpose. Maybe it was like, you know what? I don't want to throw it low because who is that? Adoree Jackson is more so going to be around his pelvic area, right?
Yeah, that's where he's going to be.
A little too close to the junk for me,
Yep.
but hey, that's Adoree Jackson, how he wants to get down. So Dak puts that thing high, away from any danger, and look at George Pickens. He's already 6'4".
Nice.
So
now he's 8'9".
Now he's LeBron James. Now he goes from being George Pickens to LeBron James. You can't defend that. Adoree's arm is at his waist.
Little man.
Not even close to being anywhere near the football. All hands catch. The radius is tremendous. Of course, he catches it and brings it down. All right, now you're saying, all right, Jess, we've seen the slant. Okay, good. It's all well. All right, all right, Cooper DeJean. And now we go, let's go down the sideline. This is why they brought why they brought George Pickens to Dallas, because they watched him over and over and over again in Pittsburgh run the go route, run the 50-50 ball, and try to catch it down the sideline. And here's the thing. You don't even have to be right in your release when you're George Pickens because of the level of the catch radius. And it doesn't matter if you got one guy, two guys. We saw it in this game against the Green Bay Packers. We saw it against the Eagles where two guys ran into each other and he caught one on the corner route. But this is what you get, right? You get a guy, again, who's 6'4". When he put his arms up in the air, he's 7'7". And now little guys trying to run back and get the ball. There may not be a better player in all of football that has the level of body control and the ability to catch the ball at his highest point in the National Football League than George Pickens. Like, that is one of his superpowers. That is his skill right there, to be able to go up over 1-2 defenders, take the contact. And again, he ain't trying to body catch this. He's not letting that ball get inside, because if I'm a cornerback, look at the cornerback. What is he taught? Play through the hands, right? He's trying to rip it up through there. So if George tries to catch it with his body, that's going to go right where the DB is at. George says, nope, I'm going to go up over top, catch it on your head, and bring this pass in. And that's what George Pickens been able to do all year long with this level of catch radius, whether it's a slant, a short route, an intermediate route, or a route down the sideline. Now, when you watch George Pickens play and you go and you see him make catch like on the slant or on a curl route or on a dig route, and he catches it and he goes for a touchdown, or you just so happen to be in attendance and you watch him make a play like this, You get these guys in the back. Look at all the guys in the back. They're looking like they're in awe. Everybody's back there is like, God damn. He got us again. We watched it on film. We coached it. We practiced it. But it's just something to see in awe when you're watching George Pickens go up there and make these catches right there. You can't teach what he does. You can't coach what he does. You have to be on the good side of the Lord.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That he says, I'm going to make you 6'4".
DNA lotto.
You got to be in the DNA lotto. I'm going to make you 6'4". I'm going to give you extremely long arms, and I'm going to give you the level of concentration because it is a concentration level. I'm going to give you big old, I was about to say something, big old
hamburger helpers.
Meat hooks.
Yeah.
Meat hooks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Webbings.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
What if he had web fingers? That'd be cheating, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
That'd probably be cheating. Well, the gloves that they have now is probably cheating too, but
That's
that's either here nor there. But George Pickens is what he's able to do with his catch radius. It makes it very easy for your quarterback and Dak Prescott. It's easy when you're running wide open, but when you go out there and we have the old saying is, chuck it up there, CD down there somewhere.
Down there somewhere.
And usually he comes up with a completion. And see, the tight window throws right there. There isn't a wide receiver better in the league at tight window throws and receptions. I even love that picture right there. Look at that. That's how you catch a football. When you look at that picture, that is teach tape on how you want
Alex
your
Pierce.
receiver
That's what I'm
to
looking
catch
at.
the football.
I think the Eagles should make that picture their banner on their Twitter account. That one right there.
That is absolutely how you do it right there. So, hey, listen, if you got a young son or daughter, because flag football is absolutely up and running right now, girls flag football. I am a part of that here in the DFW area. They want to have a catch radius like George Pickens. He makes it easy to play the quarterback position with those type of attributes and the size of his hands, his arms, and his height. So, yeah, that's KBBU for you right there, baby.
Yeah,
All
George,
right, that's awesome. As usual.
Thank you, brother.
As usual.
Thank you, man.
You keep bringing the Shiesty mask. I don't know who sponsored this.
That was
A
PNC Bank.
I need some sponsor. Let's get
Put it on.
a Shiesty with some dreads and sell that thing.
Oh,
Okay.
Shiesty with the dreads like that picture. Shiesty
Wild
with some
Food
dreads.
Forks.
Okay. Wild
Let's
Fork
sell-
Foods.
let's sell that thing.
Wild Fork
Let's
Foods.
sell that thing.
Yeah.
One thing about Pickens.
You should probably tell a sales team that. They probably want to know that information.
One thing about Pickens. And yes, they're giving him the slant. Why they giving him the slant?
Is they scared of him going down the sideline?
Exactly. I'm going to get it. Exactly. Preach to the choir, baby. Preach to the choir. They scared.
It turned the wrong way for that one, too, because if you open up like that when he's getting next to you, he owns that
They're
sideline.
going to get you because I know you're going to run by me, and I know I'm scared of that big play down the field. It's like, pick your poison. What you want? I'd rather them do this or go down the field and bust you.
Let's get whatever super chats we got from the show today. Not disappointed. Not a lot of money being made by the show today. Disappointed in us.
They're all buying shiesties, though.
But they are buying the Shiesty shirts. Dro knows is in the super chat, though. He said, so happy the UT versus A&M game is back on. The rivalry college football games that are played after Turkey Day are my favorite. Hook 'em horns.
What do you think this rivalry is like in the pantheon? I mean, I know the number one rivalry in all of sports, in college football
Yeah,
sports.
it's just Texas, Oklahoma. Yeah, that's
I was
it.
gonna say, that's Texas' second best
Texas
rivalry.
OU.
That's
It's Texas OU.
what?
Number one rivalry in college football.
Number one.
Well, he's saying where you think
No, I'm
A&M
saying
and
the
Texas
college
is.
sport.
Man, nobody care about no Duke, North Carolina basketball.
You said it.
I don't even do
You
that.
see what's on his
Nobody
mind?
care about
You
that.
see what's on his
I
mind?
mean, because that's what you try to say. All the sports, you try to shift the argument.
There is no greater rivalry.
Man,
than
nobody
that.
listen.
There
Have
is-
either of those
Stop
teams been
it.
good?
You say
since
mean,
you
Texas
won-
OU?
That's who?
Since you won the ship, have either of those teams been good?
Yeah, they've won multiple chips since then.
Oh,
We
First
won
of all,
multiple
it's
ships
college
after mine.
basketball. It don't come close to college football. It's like the NBA, the NFL. You can't even make that
Good
comparison.
thing you play both. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I'm not dissing him. I'm talking about the rivalry and putting on a pantheon of Ohio State, Michigan, Texas, OU, Texas A&M, Alabama, Auburn. Come on, man, stop it.
So A&M Texas falls.
What's the Lone Star
You said
Showdown?
OU Texas won. So that's better than Michigan Ohio State.
No.
What?
OU Texas is
No.
better.
Texas
And
OU, first of all. We're in it's
Oh,
Texas
my God.
OU. It's not OU Texas. I mean, we got to
OU
say this
Texas.
thing right. We're in Texas. Texas OU. I hate loud people.
Yeah.
I do. And
Yeah, you know what I hate? No, you know what I hate? You know what I hate?
Especially when they're
You know what
wrong.
I hate? You want to drop, John? I hate when old men hit my nipples. That's
Wait
what I
a
hate.
minute. What?
Don't you even think about it. I will get you right
That is
now.
perfect.
That is
perfect,
that's
Ali.
perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is it right
Let's
there.
drop everything.
This
over there.
guy in the locker room. Again, this guy in the locker room yesterday. Okay, fine. You know what I hate? When old men hit my nipples.
Yep.
Because this guy in the locker room, middle of the locker room yesterday, just smacks me right in the nipples.
Ain't nobody hit you, man.
Oh, okay,
Stop
we're going
it.
there.
God, no. We got the boss looking, man. You don't hit your big brother back. Everything over there.
Coming up next on the DLS Cowboys podcast, we finish up our Cowboys Chiefs preview. Which one did we already do? Cowboys offense.
We're on the
How
offense
they gonna
now.
hang 40 so that they can beat the Chiefs tomorrow? We talk about that next. Now we do want you to sign up to be a diehard. The Black Friday sale starts, Friday because that's Black Friday, unless you happen to already be a DLLS diehard. AllDLLS.com. Sign up to be a diehard. And sure, we have this whole graphic for that. But today there's something more important happening. And it's the launch of this shirt. The Stay Shiesty. Got that bad boy for you. So if you're a diehard, and they are moving today already, if you're a diehard, you can take advantage of the Black Friday savings, and you can do that right now. So I would advise that you do that because sizes do sell out. Shirt styles do sell out. If you're trying to get in the shiesty game, I would order that sucker today. Got people in the chat who have already bought it. Our boss is here monitoring, not monitoring, but yes, monitoring. And them suckers are moving. So if you would like to get you one of them shiesty shirts, make sure you get that order in today. And if you want to get that 30% off, make sure that you're signed up to be a diehard. And no formula. We don't do workarounds around here.
Nah, no G. That G from Jersey. That G from Jersey.
No, we are like Netflix in this bad boy, okay? We ain't password sharing. No, sir.
Yeah, he's trying to get somebody else that got a diehard account so he can zell in the money to
G,
the nah.
you ain't got no diehard.
Get you a diehard
G,
membership, G.
As much as you've been killing us with these Photoshops.
And you get a free shirt. You get the diehard membership. You get the shiesty shirt.
You can pick the shiesty shirt as the free one. See,
G.
I didn't say that because I thought it might be
cheap
special.
right now, G. Come on, man. Come
Now,
on.
G has also spent probably $8,000 to send us clearance shirts. So I guess if he found a workaround, that would be okay.
He also took me to dinner. One of the guys comped our dinner in Jersey.
Yeah, we know clearance. You take advantage of everybody for dinner.
What you have to do
That's
for dinner?
when we saw Pick Is On.
And who
Pick
else?
Is On
Who else was there?
She was not there.
Micah's mom.
Sign up to be a diehard at alldlls.com. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast, and now we're taking a look when the Dallas Cowboys have the football and they're going up against Kansas City Chiefs defense. How are you feeling about things? Can this team get to 30? Will we need 40? These are the questions on the table, and obviously we start with Quinnen Williams. And this is a sidebar, and I'm going to start with the sidebar just because I thought it was funny.
Where are you going?
I got a sidebar.
Oh, this is your sidebar conversation.
Because I thought it was funny.
Okay.
Did you guys see the sounds of the sidelines this week?
Yes.
Quinnen Williams sitting on the sideline
Yes.
when they had the ball and they were trying to go win the game, and whoever was sitting next to him was like, yeah, we get to midfield, we're good.
It was Osa.
Quinnen,
Sitting next to Osa.
And Quinnen turned and looked at him, and he was like, at midfield? And he was like, yeah. And then at some point it was like it would have been 61. And he was like, he's good from 61? Like, yeah. He was like, that's why he's got the X factor on Madden.
Right.
He didn't know the Cowboys. And I know he's had a couple of misses, but I thought that exchange was hilarious. That's all we got to do.
Yeah, it was funny. The sounds of the sideline was so great this week. We're going to give them credit. It was a great sounds of the sideline. So to have to win like that. You saw Dak's leadership on display. You saw Tyler Smith smack Tyler Guyton, and Tyler Guyton like, what? His eyes just bugged.
You saw Turpin lie.
You saw Turpin lie. Yeah,
Turpin said, Cooper DeJean scared of me.
Oh, my God. And then you butter.
Hey, CD, he's scared of me.
As I tweeted last night, that Auburn's new nickname should be X Factor. He is the X Factor. I love Butter. Let's call him the X Factor.
I mean, CD dropped 2-3 passes. We talk about him, but Aubrey misses a couple of different kicks. We don't say nothing about Aubrey.
The X Factor. Need some X Factor T-shirts. There you go. How about some X Factor T-shirts, baby?
What about
butter?
What about just a stick of butter and a little 8-bit guy kicking something?
X Factor T-shirt. X Factor T-shirt.
He's kicking the butter.
Kicking the butter.
Is that why they call him the X Factor? Yeah, get that.
Yeah,
T-shirt, baby. Got your idea.
It's not a great idea.
That might be not that butter one.
Yeah, why don't you get the ones?
Ain't nobody taking your shine off the site. Man, let my butter go.
Get the good idea one done, and then we can go to mediocre ideas. Okay, let's just get this finished. Yeah. So anyway, when the Cowboys offense is playing against the Kansas City Chiefs defense, I do think that my favorite part of this game is where both teams are probably best. Cowboys, it's their passing game. Chiefs, it's their passing game defenders. Trent McDuffie is one of the best corners in football.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fascinating, and it better be fascinating.
It better
be fascinating.
Because Trent McDuffie is this tall.
Yeah.
Okay? And by this tall, I mean he's listed at 5'11". I think he's 5'10" and something. He's an incredible player, and he's now an outside player for them. George Pickens is like this, and Trent McDuffie is like this. But Trent McDuffie's really, really good. So that matchup, fun. I believe their slot corner was just ruled out for this game, which is just going to reinforce my CDs going for 100 because McDuffie's a really good player. Watson on the other side. Jalen Watson on the other side. Now that's their tall, good corner. Slot guys out this week, CD Pickens is going to eat. But that's my favorite matchup. Is
CD
there
Pickens?
Huh?
CD Pickens.
CD.
C-Pick.
You said
CD.
You said CD Pickens.
You said
CD
CD
Pickens.
Pickens. You said CD Pickens.
CD
Is it supposed to be
Pickens.
the other way
That's a
around?
good
too?
name.
I do think CD Pickens will eat.
That's a good name.
But I am putting in my call that CD's going for a hundo, and we're going to bounce back from that, and then we'll just be all around excited about the Cowboys everything, unless they come up a little bit short in this game, and then we'll start talking about the draft.
Well, I'm putting in mine right now too.
What?
It's gonna be Jake Ferguson. This is going to be a game where the tight end eats.
That's boring.
I might be boring, but this is going to be the game where George got me saying George Pickens.
George Ferg.
George Ferg. George Ferg. No, this is
Jake
a game.
Pickens.
This is a game where Jake Ferguson, I think, is going to be north of 100 yards receiving.
He can't. That's 17 catches. It might be 20 catches.
He's gonna be
Jesse,
open.
it's a
He's gonna be
struggle
open.
watching him get like 3 yards after.
He's going to be open. He's not breaking any tackles.
But
He's going to run
he's
free.
still loose with the ball. Man, he almost had a fumble the other night, man. He's
He
still
gonna-
loose with the ball.
Did he fumble
man.
in Arizona too?
I'm just telling y'all.
Loose with the ball.
I'm just telling y'all the underneath stuff is open against this Chiefs
My
defense.
receivers are too good. Don't bore me with tight end stuff.
Just trying to win the game, brother.
I want throw bombs.
Just trying to win the game. You'll get a bomb or
You know,
two.
the biggest matchup,
What?
I asked Dak. You know SJ got to outdress Taylor Swift, right? What's she going to wear?
What?
Oh, Sarah.
Oh, Dak's wife,
listen.
fiance, girlfriend.
Don't put
I said, listen, I said Dak.
don't
Where are we
put
going
her
here?
up
I say
against.
Dak.
She's gonna lose.
He got. I'm just saying.
She can. I'm not.
gotta outdress
She can
Taylor
come. In,
Swift.
she can come in her draws. She's not gonna be able to get more fanfare than Taylor Swift.
Oh,
it's not happening.
Let's do some. Let's do
gotta
some
stomp every time.
Let's do some interaction.
And I
clickbait.
mean,
What do you
and
guys
I
think
mean
about
that,
gotta
and I
stop every
mean
time.
that, and I mean that respectfully. This is not me trying to be disrespectful about nobody, old lady. I mean that in the most respectful way I can possibly mean that.
I think, yeah, see, I don't think that's the matchup of the game.
You don't think so?
No, I don't. I think the matchup of the game is actually, and we definitely have a different guy on the Chiefs defense that we'll have to talk about also, but I think it's George Karlaftis and Terrence Steele. I think that's the one. The Chiefs pass rush is kind of a two-man thing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it
George
is.
Karlaftis and it's Chris Jones. Charles Omenihu, not really a pressure player. There's not really anybody else that's a pressure player on that defense. And Karlaftis is the guy that leads the team in pressures, and he will be playing up against either either Nate Thomas or Terrence Steele. And so that's the one. Can you hold up there? Can you give yourself a chance? Can you give Dak a chance? Because if you can do that, and if you can mitigate those two good pass rushers, I think the Chiefs' defense might be better than our offense.
Ooh. Okay.
I think they're both top 10-ish.
Yeah.
But just looking at it man for man, like I think Nick Bolton's a nice linebacker. They got a couple of nice pass rushers. They
He's
got a
one of
good
my favorite
secondary.
players in the league. I like.
Bolton, that's my guy.
I just like Nick Bolton. Like
That's my guy.
I'm like, give me one of them.
He was supposed to be a Cowboy.
Frisco
like,
native.
give me one of them.
He was supposed to be a
His
Cowboy.
local kid.
I was trying to
Frisco.
get him. He's a Frisco kid.
The thing about the Chiefs defense, the numbers while they're good, but they give up plays too.
Sure.
They give up plays, and with this Cowboys offense, like I was talking to Dak yesterday, and one reason why he believes that not only did they come back against Philadelphia, but they can come back and make a run, because it's this daunting task doesn't look so daunting anymore, because they believe the defense can get stops, because nobody can stop their offense. I don't think there's a defense in the league that can stop the Cowboys offense.
Not if they play well. Not if they play well.
Yes, Yes, the Chiefs defense, we respect Chris Jones. We respect those guys, but when the Cowboys offense is cooking, they can't be stopped.
I think the wild card is your offensive tackle play, because we got real excited when Dak was being Superman for a long time and making all that pressure not be a factor. Like what he did in the Green Bay game was amazing.
Yeah. And then Denver showed up.
And it's like that's the part that's tough, is if you want to continue to be one of the top 2 or 3 offenses in football like the Cowboys still are, you still got to be able to survive that. And now you're going to do it without your left tackle. But I do think that this game, you do have a chance to do that. Because, again, it's really 2 guys. And Chris Jones is great. But much like the Chiefs team, I think
weird.
The best is behind them.
Right, he's not having his best year either.
Right?
Yeah,
I think that the best is behind him. He's still a handful. He's still going to be a handful.
And he moves up and down that defensive line. Like he's not stationary in one spot. He'll be defensive end. He'll be a tackle. He'll be over here, in the 3 or 1. He plays all up and down that
I will say
defensive
this.
front.
I want to add this. Like you go back to the Eagles game and the possessions for Dallas, it was 6 plays, 3 plays, 5 plays. They have 11-play drive in the second quarter, and then another 6-play drive. Then they had 3, 8, 7, 3, 5, 4, 9. A lot of those possessions were like 1, 2, 3-minute drives. That 11-play drive went for about 6.5 minutes. And so, like, wouldn't you say, too, the best way for them to beat a Patrick Mahomes-led team is you want to keep them on the sidelines and try and sustain more longer drives, kill the clock. They have big playability, this offense. So you'd love the big play to George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, like we saw this past Sunday. And Dak's not going to go away from that, but also make time a factor and don't give much time to Patrick Mahomes. Keep him on the sidelines watching is one way this offense, I think, can get the best of this team.
Running game.
I do.
Establish with the run.
Don't ever say that. Tight end and running game.
Just giving you football as a formula of football.
If anyone knows the Chiefs defense, it's Javonte Williams.
It's 2025.
No, we're talking about
I got 2 Pro
sustaining
Bowl
drives.
wideouts.
We're talking about, because you have to worry about those receivers. There's going to be running game.
I want Mahomes on the sidelines. I don't want to see much of
We
the game.
talked about Javonte Williams making plays against light boxes. There's going to be running game. And in the blitz, I mean, they're going to be able to pop some plays because Spags likes to blitz.
I don't like any of y'all today.
You want to push your agenda.
Football's my favorite sport,
You just don't
and I
like
want
running the
football
ball.
to be fun.
Football will be
Football's
fun when you win.
When you slang that thing.
That's true.
And it's fun when your back is running over dudes, too.
I actually think that, I want to keep the ball away from Pat Mahomes as much as possible, but I think the Chiefs are the ones that will have a harder time having those sustained drives, because I think their offense is more geared to what we've talked about with the Cowboys in the past, where it's like, it's a lot of pressure to be perfect when you don't bust big plays.
Yeah.
When you've got to go, and the Chiefs run game does, they go 3-yard carry, 2-yard carry, 3-yard carry. Kelsey, Rice isn't a downfield guy. Like, it's a lot of pressure on them to be like, all right, well, you're going to have to convert. Maybe sometimes you do it on first or second down, but like, okay, you're going to go 5 for 5 on this drive on third down conversions? That's asking a lot. Yeah. And I think they're the team that is more geared to having to go through that.
And nobody's scared of Kelsey anymore. Nobody's scared of him.
I don't know about
now, I'm not
scared.
saying he's not effective.
He's still,
but no one's scared. I mean, he doesn't bust your butt.
Much like Chris Jones, much like everything else.
They on the game plan. I can tell you that right now.
They're on the game plan.
They're on the top of the page. Here's what we have to look for.
He ain't what he was, though.
He's not what he was.
Ain't what he was.
None of them are what they were. Cowboys 76, Chiefs 4. We knock out our players to watch. Player to watch, CeeDee Lamb. I got him going over 100 yards. The interior offensive line, Ali, is your other players to watch for the Cowboys offense?
The interior offensive line, just watching the matchup against Chris Jones.
Cooper Beebe will handle him, no problem.
No problemo.
Cooper Beebe will handle him, no problem. Hit me with a prediction. Ozzy's in the super chat in honor of GP. I'll cash my check in a shiesty.
Well,
I'll be careful doing that.
You're going to jail.
I mean, you're not going to jail
He's
just
not
for doing that.
He's not going to the bank. He's going to the check cashing store, man. Come on, he's okay there.
All right.
He's not going to the bank.
You don't get arrested just for that, but they
They
will
won't
be.
go to the bank.
They will be keeping a sharp eye and a walk down.
Yeah.
Don't go to Bank of
They're
America.
gonna have their hand on that silent silent bell.
Go to the check cashing store.
You'll have to talk to people before you leave.
They used
You
to
know?
people looking like they're the check cashing store.
Cowboys win this
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
I got the Cowboys winning. I picked the Cowboys over the Eagles. I got the Cowboys winning this game.
I said they won 2 in a row. I can't go against them.
Ollie?
Y'all are gonna hate me.
Well, he's not gonna hate you.
Okay,
He's gonna punch you.
Kansas City.
Go get your Stay Shiesty
get
shirts on
Mahomes.
alldls.com. If you're a diehard, you
Oh.
can already take advantage of the Black
Oh.
Friday savings. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you tomorrow for pregame right here and postgame. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
We all silly like the mayor.